guys, how you doing? So I thought I'd do a quick video on the cameras that I use. It's an SJ4000, an SJCam SJ4000 is the model, against the Xiaomi Yi. The Yi is about 100 euro, and the SJ4000, you can pick them up for about £45 now, 45 euro. But I would say one thing about the SJ4000 is that there are a lot of fakes around. There are a lot of clones, if you like, cameras that look outwardly similar, or if not the same to the SJ4000, but they're actually not. So that's the one thing to look out for. Make sure you're buying a genuine SJ4000, a genuine SJ4000 against the Xiaomi Yi. Picture wise, well, you can see now as we're driving along here, generally speaking, the Yi camera has the edge in picture quality. Basically, I think the Yi is just generally the picture is just on a different level to the SJ4000. I would say the field of view on the SJ4000 is slightly wider than it is on the Yi. On the SJ4000 you get the display at the back, so you can frame your shots. The menus are there, they're easy to access if you want to change any of the settings. On the Yi you have to connect it to an Android app, and the Android app basically asks for all the information in your telephone. Literally, I think it asks for everything, all the contacts, location, everything. It's a disaster. So I've only done that once and then I uninstalled it. Probably too late by then, but it is what it is. But anyway, so that's something to bear in mind. Sound, the Yi has much better sound than the SJ4000. The first thing I do with the SJ4000 is to put an external mic on it. Now I'll put the sounds back to back here. So this is the SJ4000 with an external mic. So this mic has the potential to sound much better than this. I put some software in the Windows PC. It's called like an APO equalizer, I think it's called. And the sound quality that you can get from this mic is first class. So the SJCam it's reasonable, but it's nowhere near as good as the Yi, which is what you're listening to for the majority of this video. So the one criticism I would have with the sound of the Yi is if there's any big sounds that happen, it will blow out the mic instantly, whereas the SJ4000 is much more tolerant to big sharp noises. So if you're recording in a car like I do most of the time, the SJ4000's got a slight edge when it comes to sound and shock waves. In the cabin it doesn't blow out, but like I said, the Yi, oh, we've got a big accident here. I don't know what these guys are doing, stopped in the fast lane. But it really comes down to how much you want to spend and what you're going to be using the camera for. I think if you just want a disposable camera, you want a decent action cam that you can mount outside the car. You don't mind if it falls off. You know, I don't know how much GoPros are these days. How much are they? Sort of 300, 300, maybe 400 euro, pounds, euros, dollars. You know, if one of those comes off the car, it's a bit of a disaster. So if you just, like I said, decent quality, you want to put it in a risky position, then, you know, the SJ4000's hard to argue with, really. For what you get for the money, it is absolutely superb. There's loads of accessories with it. Well, like when you buy it, it comes with loads. I've just bought a filter for it just to make it a bit darker in the sunny conditions. I haven't tried that yet. I've used it for all sorts. The mounts that you get with it are great. You have to use an external mount for the tripod mounting, which just means something extra that you have to carry around. But like I said, I've done some, you know, dodgy mounting, if you like, risky mounting. Mounted it on a bumper, mounted it on a fender, mounted it on the roof. You know, in those situations, I'm not really going to be wanting to put $300-400 on the line for the shot, you know. So the SJ4000, like I said, it's almost disposable for that money, and the quality is decent. The Yi, a bit more expensive. The tripod mount is built into the case of the camera, so it doesn't come with any accessories whatsoever. But it's a nice camera, and if you just, you know, if you're vlogging, I would definitely say the Yi is the better camera, because the built-in microphone is very good quality, let's be honest, and the picture is good. So there's no risk of no real risk of dropping it. So for the vlogging, I'd say the Yi is better. Generally speaking, let me just cut to the chase here. I think they're both excellent cameras, and they both have their use. So for the $45 bracket, I think the SJ4000 is the best that I know of. Basically, I found out that the SJ4000 from Tecmo, I'll put a link to his channel in the video description. That guy does awesome reviews of cameras. And he also did the Yi. So basically, I bought both of these cameras on his recommendation. And they've proven to be absolutely spot on recommendations. Really good cameras, both of them. If you don't like the sound of the SJ4000, I suppose there's always the option to put a microphone into your mobile phone and record the sound separately. I'll wrap this video up. You can see the quality of both of them. The one is half the price of the other, and the most expensive one is only 90. So horses for courses, whatever's most important for you. If you have to fly this thing around, the SJ4000 is slightly lighter than the Yi. Guys, that's it.